All right. Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D-Boom. LLE.Ascension, new weeks, new energies. And I'm just going to do the head, shoulders, knees, and toes, ran and get straight with it. A few readings to do today and a lot of messages I want to get out. And we're going to do that. So, head, that's swords, thoughts, decisions, mentality, ideology, the direction you're going, the decisions you're making. Everything starts from the mind. Then you got cups. Feelings and emotions. All feelings and emotions are just indicators on where you're going mentally. Heart and mind must be aligned. Heart meaning cups, feelings and emotions. Sword meaning the mind or head. Then you got wands. Wands are actions and behavior, things you're doing, things you've done, not what you finna do because you ain't did it. What you've done got karma and accountability attached to it. What you're doing has karma and accountability attached to it. What you finna do don't. Pentacles. All persons, places, and things. These things you can taste, test, see, feel, and hear. All pentacles expire, and all pentacles have an expiration date. So, divine masculine situation. Overall energy is fairly important. Bottom line energy is very important in this message. We have divine masculine subconscious or indirect, maybe karmic energy up top is direct conscious energy at the bottom. First card of this message, we got the Four of Wands. This is Twin Flame Union, Reunion, and Recognition. That will be my next reading after this. Now, this could be a reunion. This could be home. This could be the four walls you call your shelter. Now, home is where the heart is. Home is also where the hate is, though, where some of the greatest become greater. No matter what your home might be, apartment, house, home, suite, shack, stowaway, whatever you call home, it's really where your heart is. People feel at home, feel like home. Your tribe, your soul family, whatever you calling it out here. These are the most like-minded individuals. And even if they're nothing like you, these are people who are very supportive, receptive, attentive, and loyal to you and your causes. Good friends, good people. Home team. This could be home base or smoke though. Divine Masculine, we have you. Clarifying the Four of Wands here. You personally need to go home. Okay? Wherever home is to you, like go there. What are wands? Actions and behavior. Movement. Wands is also the current, the now, the ing. You're listening to me right now, right? I'm speaking right now, right? Both our hearts beating right now. We're breathing air at this current moment. We're in the ing, we're in the now. This is El Rapido right here, like right now. Wherever home is to you, like man, saying go there. Not to find something like, I mean, this is pure now, pure current of now. Like that's why it's a gift from God. The present is truly a gift from God. Both present. Is Daniel still in here? Present. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here, alive and well. You know what I mean? So are you. So it's a gift to be in the now, to be in the moment, especially to have this reunion energy, reuniting with your twin flames. Put it back on twin flame terms, right? Just the energy you coming home, reuniting with your twin, uniting with your twin, or recognizing who your twin is. Reunion. It's like the movie Clueless. Stacey Dash and Donald Faison. You know what I'm saying? Dee and her boyfriend. Like the whole movie, they breaking up, coming back together, breaking up, coming back together. They just come back home. I mean, you just come back home. Yeah, she crazy. Yeah, she whatever. But hey, always coming home. You know what I'm saying? You got like Cher and Josh, right? Her half brother that she ended up getting with at the end of the movie. You know, Josh and Cher had something more like union. You know, they've been around, they've been to each other, they've been, you know, she always thought he was immature, he always thought she was immature, he always thought she wasn't what, like, he's not what she was looking for. She don't even know what she's looking for, and vice versa with him. It's just like at the end of the movie, they kind of unite. I mean, been around, but they finally, it was united. That's harmony. That's two becoming one. And then you got, rest in peace, Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying? You got Ty and Travis, the skater boy. And it's like, that's recognition. When Travis first seen Ty, he recognized at that moment, yo, she's like me. This is a rich ass school. He's like a hippie. Probably rich, but more so down to earth hippie realist. You know, not like everybody else around here. As a Ty, Ty was different. I mean, he ain't really come from the same background as most of these people. In fact, Ty and Travis are really the same person. But Travis seen that in the beginning. Ty listening to Cher and D, you know, playing him off. Done. I'm telling you to keep it. I'm gonna keep that. That was the weirdest thing I ever seen on my computer. Anyway, hopefully this message get out. Travis and Ty, you know, they're the same person. They just finally recognized that they were. Took a lot of trial and error, a lot of mistakes on both their parts, but Travis was definitely the chaser. Uh, Ty was definitely the runner. When it came to Cher, Cher is definitely the runner. Josh the chaser. Obviously. D runner. Boyfriend is definitely the chaser. One thing you see reoccur in this movie, they all come back. And everything makes sense. At the end of the movie, everything makes sense. You don't know how love is going to come. You don't know where it's going to come from. But it happens in the moment. And when it does happen in the moment, you revel in that shit because you only really get one chance at living. Now, I'm going to say this random. I swear I'm going to get busy. Reading won't start in 9 minutes. Some technical crap happened, and I'm still tweaking over it. Like, I don't even think this is recording at this point. I'll talk about that later. If I got a recording in. Union. Hey, just go home. Go home. Ask them. Time. And another thing, bottom line, more important message than anything. It's tough guy shit. 1950s, 1960s dad. That's what the King of Cups is to me. Like I say, Archie Bunker from All in the Family, Carl Winslow from Family Matters, uh, George Jefferson, George Jetson, Fred Flintstone, Dan Laria from The Wonder Years, Jack Arnold, Uncle Phil from Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, not Danny Tanner at all, not Danny Tanner at all. You know what I'm saying? Not Mrs. Doubtfire either. Energy here, it's tough guy, like Big Brother, like your old man. Somebody's tough on you because the world gonna be tough on your ass. You know what I'm saying? And somebody actually, it's a cup here. So feelings and emotions involved with this tough ass energy. It comes from a person who loves you. You know, even people that hate you love you. You notice, especially with celebrities and shit, like real fatal, crazy shit that happens. It usually happens in house by a friend, spouse, child. That person might close. It leads to this crazy, crimes of passion, shit like that, cuffs. Like, so yeah, motherfucker can be too tough on you, like overly tough on you, where it becomes abusive and manipulative and shit. But we're divines here, like we ain't on that karmic shit out here, like majority of the world is. But this tough guy energy is cool as long as it's in the right respect. But you can't give this energy and not take this energy because it go both ways. Be a bully all day and bully people less than you, but it's gonna be a bigger bully than you. And they're gonna bully your ass. It's like Family Guy, Stelio. I forgot his last name. Bully. They used to bully Stan. Stan is the main guy character in American Dad. American Dad. That's what it is. Stelio Campos. It's like his Stan. He was bullying his son basically to toughen him up, but he was kind of going overboard with the bullying. And in reality, Stan, you know, who's bullying Steve, his son, Stan was getting bullied way more than Steve was. Like Stan really got traumatized, fucked up from his bully, which is Stan, Stan. It's like music. The nigga come in, press the music, and it's like it's singing his name while he's kicking somebody's ass and shit. Like American Dad, that's what I got. That McFarlane, I love his brain. That shit is funny as hell. Listen, Steve got tired of the bullshit. His son got tired of the bullshit and called up Stelios, his dad's bully, to beat his dad. To like basically, it's like, hey, you want to play this game? I'll show you how to play it. You went overboard with this tough guy shit, so I'm gonna give you that same energy. Like you can't dish out shit. You can't take. It's the equivalent of your son beating your ass because you think just because you older and you pops like this nigga ain't really been waiting for the day to put the paws, hands, and feet on your ass. You know what I'm saying? I've seen it a lot. Never had a father. Me and father talking about twin flame and shit. 25, so coming up as a shorty and shit. I've seen a lot of sons whoop their dad ass, bro. And from the looks of it, it was pimped up anger. Like this shit was like a volcano waiting to happen. You know what I'm saying? And it's terrible seeing this type of energy, but that's what happens sometimes. Can't be too tough on those you love because it can backfire, or you can catch that same heat. Moving on. First cardio message, you got the Fool card. This is being unaware. This is being in a whole new world like Aladdin, place you ain't never been before. Of course, it's uncomfortable because you've never been here. You never felt this energy before. It's just the energy of pure unknown. You've been in situations to where you don't know what your next move is going to be. You've been in situations of like pure, like the worst. You've had the worst days of your life over and over a few times. This ain't even nowhere near those times. But this is something new. Like the juice line too. So just new situation. On every level. Mentally. You have a place you've never been before. Like man. Literally trying to figure out what preoccupying your time. Finding things to do. Getting into things. Having things, at least having a direction of where you want to go with things. It's starting to become difficult somehow. Anybody else notice time speeding up? Emotionally, just in new places you ain't never been before, or places you knew to go but have been walking around for a long time. Now it's time to dive deep in that. Just new territory. You got to move different because you got to take your own advice. You keep doing the same thing over and over. That's the advice you tell people, but you got to practice what you preach. Actions and behavior. That's all a person can go off of. Not the direction you go on a person, not how you feel about a person, whether you love them or not. It's your actions and behavior. A real divine person, that's what they're going off of. What you've done and what you're doing. Fuck what you finna do because it ain't happened yet. It doesn't even have anything like accountability or karma or anything attached to that. Feel me? And what you manifesting. Pentacles, persons, places, and things you could taste, touch, see, feel, and hear. All Pentacles expire. All Pentacles have expiration dates. And all Pentacles are temporary. Pentacle could be a manifestation, or Pentacle could be actual Pinnacle, Pinnacle, a place, a moment, a era. Whether that was in the past or right now, you know what I'm saying, or not too long ago, in between. You're in unknown territory. Mentally, for starters. Emotionally, for starters too, and your emotions and your mental are connected. But look where you at. You're in your heart and mind. That's the feminine's arena. You're busy being in the masculine arena, which is wands, because you're the king of them, king of wands. That's you. Masculine, king of wands, for a reason. You in your heart and mind now. Cool. Because directly, you got to go back to this pain. New deck, same energy. Pain. You in pain. Put more smoke on this pain. Clarifying this pain, we got the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, Nine of Pentacles is a good card, first of all. And the Three of Swords isn't just pain, like physical pain or mental pain. And pain is mental, isn't real. I told you, got Shaolin monks out here that don't feel pain. Like Dark Man. Up in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, pain is mental. You can train yourself to not even feel it. Because it's mental. Pain is, you know. Anything that's a sword is mental. We'll dive into that later. Nine of Pentacles is an A. It's a great position for you. You are a walking, talking pentacle for you to line your life up. 4, 4, that's 8. 8 of Pentacles is a life. Shoes on your feet, clothes on your back, comfortable beds you sleeping on. The kids is in your life. God is in your life. Twin flame is in your life. You got things in your life. I mean, the average person don't have a life. Literally don't have a life of their own. A lot of people don't have a life of their own. They might have a lot more money, property, perks, visually stimulating more shit than you might have, but you might have a life. They might not. Be the richest person in the world without a life. You can be up on the street, living your best life. I've seen it. Seen it. I mean, life is what you make it and what you have. But it's even better. See, an 8 of Pentacles will look like this. This is 8 of Cups, but the 8 of Pentacles will look like this all over the place. You can't fit anything here, right? Line it up. You line it up. You can fit 2 more Pentacles in here. Maybe 3. 3 of Swords is going past the point of no return. Mental. Alright. When you line your life up, you can fit more Pentacles in. Right? But going past the point of no return, this is like your 3rd time spinning in a circle, going in a direction you knew you should have went probably like 2 plays ago. So, Ace of Swords is Ascension that's just going up. It's like the North Star. Slavery and shit. Follow the North Star and take you to freedom land. I bet. But you're going to have to make a decision. That's what 2 Swords is. Decisions or options. Got 2 options. Fork in the road. You got 2 options. You can head towards freedom land, or you can take your ass back to the plantation, man. You know, can't just leave. So you hear about it, you gotta, I don't know, learn how to read, learn the signs, really plan this shit. Swords, directions, decisions, really gonna have to get your mind right if you're gonna make this journey. And then it's like, it's painful now, because it's time to go. For you, it's time for you to go. It's like slave going to freedom. It's like, you go, but you try to come back. Can't come back. You've like crossed the gun line. It's a wrap. Like even if you come back, it ain't even gonna be good for you. But that's not even the painful thing. The painful thing was the people you try to take with you, your family, your friends, so-called woke motherfuckers. Try to take them with you, they don't even want to go. They're content with where they are, where they at. They can't even conceive 4 wands, which would be freedom land. 4/5 dimension, Zion, the infinite. You know what I mean? 4 of Pentacles, no, 4 of Cups, excuse me. Ooh, which is out here. This is the world. It's temporary space and time where all things expire, i.e. the Matrix. You know, literally going from slavery to freedom. It's mental, the freaking journey from slavery to freedom, man. But a journey motherfuckers gotta take nonetheless. Longest trip in the fucking world you ever gonna take is the journey between your heart and your mind. Longest journey you're ever gonna take. This shit here, lining this shit up, getting this shit right. Now, painful. You know what you need to do. Do it. Do it. Do it. Like I swear, do it. Cause this pain shit, you put it on yourself. It ain't even like moving on. Piss me off, man. Cause I feel their energies, yo. That shit it don't even have to be the way it is. It's goofy. Any rate. 8 of Cups, Enterprise. That's my Pale Bell card. It's you in regards to the Divine Feminine. I already know what this is too. Let me pick another card. Yeah. King of Pentacles, Master Manifester, CEO card, owning up to certain things. Owning. So owning up to things. This is like accountability. The accountability part is on you. All the accountability on this is on you. Or the karma, okay, and accountability for your, I don't know, action and behavior in this whole world. Twin flame thing in general. 8 of Cups is Pale cards, 2-part card. First part card is keeping your integrity and your divinity up at all times. Like who? Pale Bell. That's what sets her apart from any diva in the game. Look at any diva in the game and compare them to Pale Bell. Pale Bell's gonna win every time. You know what I'm saying? For 2 reasons. She keeps her divinity up. That's her God body business. She all about God. She do secular music, but she do church music too. You see what I'm saying? She all about God. I am too. You know, so glory be. Glory be. It's how you move. She a woman of God. Big part of what makes her a divine person. Literally compare Pale Bell to any other diva G. Okay, why you doing that? She enterprising. Patty Pies, you feel me? She had a YouTube channel, you feel me? She was on Drink Champs. That's one of my favorite shows. She on there doing her thing. That's what's up. She ain't gotta partake in the activities that they doing on Drink Champs. It's called Drink Champs, but she still, you know what I'm saying? That's Patty G. Patty G. Can learn a lot from Patty Bell. Women can learn a lot from Patty Bell. Niggas can learn a lot from Patty Bell. Hey, as long as your integrity and your divinity is up to par, anything you enterprising, which is really what this card is about, enterprise, you're gonna succeed. Now, masculine. Instead of just taking that for what it is, you gotta put your K for karmic ass rhetoric on what enterprise really is, what a hustle really is. Since it's in the feminine role, it's like the shit you try to dictate on the feminists around you. I admit, I do like a woman as a go-getter, like about something. Like definitely a little hustle in her. I don't like sorry. It's just the energy of a person taking a good thing and trying to enterprise off of it to really just benefit them. Gotta find a good example for this. And it's subconscious too, it's indirect. So when it comes to the feminine, because that's where it's at. I light up a square and I gotta get this fucking reading flowing. Let's speed this up. Like I said, it's just your ideology on women in general. It's like a fake pimp, fake Mac daddy type mentality, like player. when you a grown ass person. The Mac was a movie. These pimps are criminals, nigga. Like, just keep it a buck here. Like, you know what I mean? The stuff that most motherfuckers, men idolize are either criminal, perverse, or just a fucked up ideology in general. You know, oh, I gotta take the lead. Make sure she, like, if she focus. It's like a pimp. It's pimp energy. It's sort of like a pimpish ass energy. You just want to come at pretty much every feminine you fucking with. I mean, I do the same shit, but it ain't pimpish. It's like, let's build the right way. You know what I'm saying? Not build as far as I'm the manager. I'm gonna take your money and I'm gonna figure your money out for you or whatever. Nah. You might have a good idea. I'm just here to add to it. I'm not here to run shit like that energy. You have to own up to the fact that you really trying to run shit that ain't yours. An enterprise that ain't yours. You really trying to change something that a divine feminine, not yours, and another. Good women, they're divine. Patty Bell isn't the only Patty Bell out here, you feel what I'm saying? Probably many of them in foreign countries and shit. But anyway, good people. You tend to manipulate good people. You take their kindness for weakness, which gives you a more open door to do this shit that you do, and it ain't really doing anything because it's all subconscious, ego. Can't explain it, but I gotta keep going. We'll touch on that later. Directly when it comes to feminine, it all comes down to the sauce. It's a specific sauce you want, a specific signature, a specific imprint you're looking for. And we talking like feminine. Specific sauce you into. Put more smoke on this. Queen of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles, Enterprise, Sauce. Yeah, Divine Masculine, like I say, you know, this energy is just looking for a doppelganger, Divine Feminine. You want a chick that you can do shit with that you can't do with your Divine Feminine. You look for a feminine you can do shit with that you can't do with your Divine Feminine. Or won't do. Can't do or won't do. And instead of trying to build with the feminine or even try to get on this Four of Wands with your Divine Feminine, you're going to try to separate yourself once again. But it ain't going to work. I can already see that. This is you in regards to yourself. We're going to get to this in just a second. Now, you just looking for a doppelganger or a person like your Divine Feminine. Why? Who knows? I know it has to deal with Enterprise. I know it has to deal with Pentacles. I know it has to deal with status. I know it has to deal with physical shit, worldly shit. Don't have to do with nothing divine. Maybe this is the summer. Maybe this is just a phase. Maybe it's just for the season. Maybe it's just for the weekend. Who knows? Energy here. This is the energy of Frank from Son of a Woman. Frank. That's who you are right now. And you're just really planning your downfall. Like planning, this isn't, like you're scratching off a bucket list, you making memories and shit, you doing you. You are a very interesting person. You're like the Dos Equis guy. You could be she could be, be rocking. I'm just saying. You're finna burn out. You're finna, not self-destruct, but shit. Let's keep going. Like Frank from the Son of a Woman right now. You know, Divine Feminine would be the equivalent of the kid just happens to be in the care of Frank today. Luckily, it was this kid, not nobody else, because Frank would have succeeded to blow his fucking brains out, which is what he's planning on doing, but he didn't, because the kind of kid stopped him. The kid really didn't know the guy, but they developed a kind of bond and shit. It's kind of like me and my twin flame situation. Both guys. Union. Recognition, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like Frank. It's like the Son of a Woman. Fucking Al Pacino and I guess what, Chris O'Donnell and shit? Yeah. Al Pacino just killed that role. That was one of all the movies I've seen him in, you know what I'm saying? Besides Any Given Sunday and a few other flicks, you know, classics. Love. Not sexual, romantic love, like this Twin Flame shit is draped in. Like the Four Wands, Twin Flame, union recognition is draped in. It could be as simple as a bond like that. Like fucking Al Pacino and Chris O'Donnell and Senator Woman. Admiration, respect. That's how me and my Twin Flame situation is built off those boundaries right there. And you get more out of it. Because it ain't like it's that. It's this. You know what I'm saying? I should say this. Masculine, you finna burn out. Subconsciously indirect. When it comes to yourself, you got the Four of Cups. It's the world. I told you, it's beautiful. Memories get made here. This is our temporary residence. But you gotta understand, we spiritual beings having a physical experience. It ain't the other way around. That's number one. Number two, we got a job to do here. Number three, we here for a reason, a purpose. Number four, we was somewhere else doing shit. Now we here doing shit. When we're done here, we go somewhere else. Here's another thing. Four of Cups, the Matrix, Four of Wands, Zion, the real world. Here's another thing. Before you even came here, this was already set up. Predestined, pre-planned. This was going on in the other spot before y'all came here. Okay? And this shit here, the twin thing, it's gonna happen in the next world. You understand what I'm saying? This shit is infinite. 7 trillion inhabited planets out here. God work is never done. Trust me when I say that. Heaven is the end game. Or for saints, people who really about that business. You know what I'm saying? The world. What means the world to you? Trying to find the world, 4 of Cups. We got the 5 of Cups. That's loneliness, emotional isolation, or being in a class by yourself. Yes, you are in a class by yourself. This is the world, right? This is the world. It's just you in it. You in a class by yourself. The whole world is going on. Everything is going on around you. You're there, but you're not there. You're there with everybody, but you're alone. By yourself. By choice. 5 of Cups. You're in a class by yourself. Like a 9-year-old high school senior. Literally in a class by yourself. Got your Spider-Man book bag. You're a kid. You ain't a fucking high schooler. You ain't going to a party. You ain't finna get your dick wet. Another thing dropped. Like, you can't really participate in the world shit like you usually do. That shit dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's dead. A lot of things you're not able to do. You can do them later. Just not right now. You're on path. You're on purpose. You're a prodigy. And all Twin Flame situation is another kid coming to class with you. So you ain't by yourself. You ain't in the class by yourself. You're the Divine Feminine in the same class you in. You just been, bullying her, not being nice. Instead of accepting her, she should be here, instead of accepting your Divine Feminine, you compete with your Divine Feminine. Your Divine Feminine do some marvelous shit. Teachers commending your Divine Feminine on the good work she's done. And I did that already. I can do that in less time. Yeah, it took me 1 year to figure that out. It took you how long? Oh, okay. Yeah, I could do that way better than you. It's like that's all the Divine Feminine gets from you. And this class, y'all both in it by yourself. It was hard for you being in here by yourself. All these years. Your Divine Feminine was going through the same shit before she came in this class with you. Divine Feminine was in class by herself too. Loneliness, emotional isolation. You know what I mean? Like the same energy you was on, she was on. Same person you are, she. For some fucking reason. You just feel like you're superior. It's like, just like I said, I would deal with children a lot. Like what I see with them. So they always trying to one up each other. Yeah, I can do that. I can do that better than you. I can do that better. Every time I hear that, I'll be like, okay, cool. Matter of fact, y'all want to compete? Hey, I can pull that out right now and we can see who do it faster. And they always shut up. Because they don't, they just saying it just to say it. Like they trying to get nods from me. I call that enabling. I A lot of stuff enabling, man. Like, it's just, a lot of adults are fucking grown children. But yeah, like, guys like yourself, I mean, that's what the white feminine understands. You ain't a good sport. You're not a good sport. And then, like I say, you directly become yourself. That was just hypothetically you in class by yourself, analogies and shit, but in real life, I want you in separation by yourself. Feel me? Four Wands is out here. You ain't twin cool as a fan. You the one separating yourself from this. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to separate yourself from this. This is the real world. This is the real you. You see this card that came out? You defining you. This is the real you. And you're only your true self or authentic self or real self when you in union recognition with your divine counterpart or around your divine counterpart or talking to your divine counterpart. Like, who you really are with your twin is not who you really are with the fucking rest of the world. Like I say, not being authentic is draining. It's painful. It's a lot of unnecessary suffering that comes with that. You don't have to do that. Wrapping this up. Yeah, you in separation because you choose. You don't have to. But let's put more smoke on it. Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is a self-imposed prison. An invisible prison. You know what I mean? So can't nobody get you out of this but you. It's a mental prison too. It's a false sense of security. Insecurities you're dealing with. False sense of entitlement. Entitlement issues you deal with. You just feel entitled to separate yourself, to not have the best thing that ever happened in your life. Like, you, to be alone, you choosing all this shit. You want an erection to do all this here. You don't have to, but you do. It's probably bottom line, overall energy. King of Cups, tough guy shit. Like, that's part of that tough guy shit. But like I said, the tough guy shit is gonna destroy you. Destroy you. It's ego, or ideology that you refuse to let die. A mentality you refuse to just let go. And it's, like I said, it's gonna destroy you from the inside out. So, going to the future, subconsciously, indirectly, you got the Six of Swords. This is just shit coming together. Like a zipper. Things moving effortless, like an escalator or an elevator. This is also my Clueless card, as in the movie Clueless. Like I said, the whole Clueless rant I gave with the Four Wands earlier. You know, in the movie Clueless, the teachers was clueless, the students was clueless. And nobody know who they wanted to be with, and nobody know what they wanted and shit. But at the end of the movie, everything made fucking sense. They ended up with their true love. Fate set that up well before the end of the movie. What was going to happen well before the end of the movie happened, but it just takes the end of the movie for things to make sense. That's when you're coming to the end of your movie. Final card of this message, we got the Ten of Wands. This is you directly going to the future. This is a temporary ending. More so than temporary ending. Ten of Swords. Permanent ending. Ten of Wands is a temporary ending. Ten of Swords is a permanent ending. Death. Temporary endings is something you can pump the brakes on. This is you leaving a relationship alone before you get married, and Ten of Swords can equal divorce. Ten of Wands, this is leaving alone whatever you need to leave alone, putting down whatever you need to put down, stopping whatever you need to stop. Ten of Swords, before you lose something that's never coming back again. Like, your twin flame situation can never tend towards because it's infinite. Even if it don't work out here, it's gonna try again in the next spot. Told you, it's infinite. You know, there is no cutting cords. There is no, oh, I'm done with my twin flame situation. No, you just tend to wanding. Like, you can choose to not see your twin for the rest of your life. That's cool in the game, but guess what? You still got karma and accountability for it. Just because you don't want to heal yourself or help yourself or be better or whatever the fuck. Nigga, what? Oh, it's my choice to not, whatever. Okay, you still got karma and accountability to shit. Shit you need to do. If you ain't doing that, It's karma, like divine karma. It's one thing you choosing not to do something another human being telling you to do, and you're a stubborn motherfucker, so it's your way or the highway. You can do that, free will. But when you get the neglecting God business, divine business, yeah. And you get mad when Ten of Swords, death happens. Ten of Swords, you lose shit. Ten of Swords is losing your car, losing your job, losing benefits, losing shit. Shit ain't coming back. All because you didn't want to stop something. See what this next message got. Uno momento.